What's good, everybody? Welcome to the channel. We're going to talk about some WWE. I haven't made a video in a while, but now I'm going to make some consistent videos. I'm just going to be shitting on WWE because, guys, like, this is the road to WrestleMania, and there's no hype. I feel like I've lost hype. I've lost hype for the WrestleMania. Compared to last year and this year, there's a huge difference, right? The story makes no sense. Yes, John Cena turned heel. But the story of why he's turning heel, it doesn't add up. It makes no sense. He won the Elimination Chamber. Why does he need to turn heel? And John Cena's not even showing up. He's not. Yes, he's a superstar, right? He can be part-time, right? But at least show up on the road to WrestleMania. Show up to tell stories. You don't have to come physically. You don't have to be in the ring. You can cut a promo on your phone. You can literally do it on your phone and show it on the screen. Like, you know what I mean? It's so simple. Guys, it's so simple. It's not hard. John Cena can easily cut a promo on his phone for a minute to explain why he turned heel, or to explain what he's going to do to Cody Rhodes, or explain anything. To bring some type of momentum into WrestleMania, or just for the fans. Like, I'm sick and tired of watching a show and nothing, like, the story does not develop. Nothing to the story develops. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. What's the Street Profits came out, right? They're heel now, and then they do nothing for since. What have the Street Profits done? I think they have a number one contender match tonight, or is it the championships tonight or something tonight? Finally, they get to do something tonight, but it's been too long. Like, it's too late. We've waited like a month. Why do we have to wait a month for them to do something, to have a match, or even a promo? Like these tag team divisions make not make sense. They have no importance. There's no importance to these tag teams. DIY, they come out, no one cheers for them. No one cares about DIY. No one gives a shit about DIY. And the fact that they're champions, like, why are they champions? And they here's the thing. When Triple H first heard the reactions of DIY, they had no pop. Okay, next week, let's make a match, they lose it. It's that simple. But no, let's let them carry these titles, and then literally I forget that they're champions. I see them walk out, I'm like, oh yeah, they're the champions of the tag team division. Like, if they're not popular, if it's not working out, change it. You can write it. It's not hard. It's not like you're writing a story, right? There's no story to the DIY. Guys, if someone can correct me, what story is there for the DIY right now? What, Motor Machine Guns, I guess Motor Machine Guns, but there's no story. There's no written story. There's, like, you know what I mean? They're not fighting for a reason. There's nothing that they're fighting for. They already have the championships. It's just dumb, guys. It's dumb. The writing is just, it's trash. It's trash. And we also, it has to come to a point where you have to push these younger talents, right? You have these young talents on the roster, but they're not getting pushed. Carmelo Hayes, he's 30. He's only going to get older. Montez Ford is 34. He's only going to get, or he's probably like 36 now. He's only going to get older, man. But you have these guys like Jey Uso who you're just now pushing, and he's in his 40s. Like, this does not make sense. You don't just push a guy in his 40s who is not good. It's not like Jey Uso. Okay, see, LA Knight is different, right? We're pushing LA Knight now because he's charismatic and he's actually pretty decent in the ring, right? He botches sometimes. He's not the best in the ring, but he can cut a very good promo. And that's all you really need in wrestling. You just need some charisma. You just got to be charismatic. Honestly, that's all you got to be. You got to have some promo skills, and I think you'll be fine. Jey Uso has nothing. He has no in-ring ability. He can't even cut a solid promo. Like, for me, like, I don't know. How I look at it, like, a good promo is where you can tell a story. And you can understand. The fans can follow what you're saying, and they can understand what you're saying. When Jay says something, he doesn't say anything. He just says, "I'm going to beat you." That's basically what he says. He says that in just a longer version because he has to stop midway and say "eat." You know what I mean? So, yeah, stop pushing people like Jey Uso and push someone like an Austin Theory, like a Carmelo Hayes, like an Obafemi. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's really not hard. At this point, NXT is better than WWE. Oh, no, sorry. NXT is better than the main roster. I almost said WWE. NXT is better than the main roster right now. Like, they expect someone like Sami Zayn to beat Obafemi. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, that's fine. That's realistic. No. That's why NXT's better. Okay, you look at the champion. Obafemi would kill Cody Rhodes in a second. In a second. And we're supposed to think that Cody Rhodes is better than Obafemi because what? He's the WWE champion compared to NXT? I don't care about that. I don't. I don't care about prestige or how long you've been in the game. If someone is clearly better than someone, I don't care about age either. They should have that shot. Like, Austin Theory's been here for a while. I don't understand why Austin Theory is just pushed aside. He's stuck with Grayson Waller, man. Like, Austin Theory actually has something. He has a physique. I don't think he's horrible on the mic. Some people think he's not great on the mic. He's not bad on the mic. Why is he pushed out of a role, but Sami Zayn is in this role? Kevin Owens is stuck in this role. Jimmy Uso. Jey Uso. It's dumb, man. Like, look at all the top guys. All of them are in their 50s or 40s of WWE. Look at them. CM Punk. I'm not sure. He's probably in his 50s, right? Drew McIntyre is young, but he's not a top guy, right? Drew McIntyre continues to get screwed over. He's a guy where you can push, and he's still relatively younger, right? Who you can still elevate. Like, he's big, but you can elevate him into a superstar. But Triple H does not want to do that. Why? I don't know. Like, just think about it, guys. Drew McIntyre or Cody Rhodes, who do you think will be a more entertaining champion? Drew McIntyre. It's not even hard. It's like you don't even have to think about it. It's like it just comes out the mouth. Yeah, Drew McIntyre. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Cody Rhodes is so boring. This guy comes out of promo and says words I've never heard. Extrapolation. Like, what do you mean? What extrapolation? What are we talking about? He says what? The diagnosis of, like, bro. And then he said, well, I have a black eye and my daughter asked me what happened. First of all, you're a wrestler. You tell your daughter, I'm a wrestler. So yeah, I was in a match and I got a black eye. It's not hard. I couldn't even tell my daughter what happened. Like, what do you mean? Just say you got punched in the eye. It's bro, Cody is the funniest guy, but he's not trying to be funny. It's just so cringy and so cheesy that you just want to smack him. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Roman Reigns did recently return. So I guess you can say that. The OTC reign, the era OTC, I'm not a fan of. Not intriguing at all. This guy barely shows up to work, and now I'm supposed to care. Like, here's the main problem. It's just people aren't showing up to work, and Triple H is okay with that. You know, you think Vince McMahon would allow this to happen, where people just not showing up to work, which makes it harder for him to write his stories? You think he will allow that? No, he would not. Triple H needs to stand his ground and be like, yo, you guys can't miss 4 straight weeks. You know what I mean? It's insane, man. And we're coming up to WrestleMania. I can't, think of a great storyline that Triple H has written yet. And all these, people who are paying so much money to sit in these stands to watch this bullshit, I feel bad for you. Because tickets are only going up, and the product is only going down. Quality is going down. But the money, the prices, the tickets, the merchandise is going up. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. I can't even be like, well, AEW is better because I don't even watch AEW. And when I do, it's decent. I can't really, I don't watch, I'm not a huge wrestling guy. I'm a casual wrestling fan. And I just want to enjoy wrestling because I recently got back into it and I was excited about it. And now I'm seeing this shithole, when I know it could be good with the roster that we have. We have so many great people on the roster. I'm watching NXT for free on cable, and I'm enjoying it more than the main roster. Why is that? I don't know. These are questions that we have to start asking, and Triple H is going to need to answer them. Why is NXT more entertaining? It makes no sense. NXT should not be better in quality, with storylines, with everything. NXT, the main guys are going to show up to work almost every week, basically every single week. They're not taking 5-month trips of vacation, and they're going up to work. That's why NXT's better, because the stars show up. They don't miss 4 weeks straight and then come back expecting everyone to cheer. No, you haven't done shit. I don't care your past 10 years. What have you done now? That's what the world is. That's the reality. I'm not living in this dumb reality of, oh, I love you. Like, I'm not a fanboy like that. Like, I've recently watched LA Knight put on good promos. And here's the thing. I was an LA Knight hater. When I first came back to WWE, it was last year. I saw LA Knight. I hated him because I thought he was copying The Rock and Stone Cold. Now I'm looking at, he's the best. He's the best. He's the best. Not the best, but obviously, like, he's the best that's not getting pushed. And he's gotten himself over. He's made me enjoy him and respect him as a talent. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Cody Rhodes is sitting there as a champion, but we have guys like LA Knight, Drew McIntyre. Fuck it, I'm gonna say Obafemi, man. I don't care about age. Obafemi is better than Cody Rhodes. I don't care. I'm not like it's just dumb. Trick Williams is better than Cody Rhodes. I don't care. I'm gonna say it again. Cody Rhodes will not beat Trick Williams in any real life fight. If you look at their physique, I'm telling you guys, if you guys ever see Trick Williams and Cody Rhodes stand next to each other, you'd be like, dang. Cody Rhodes is the main guy? Are you sure about that? These guys in NXT will tower over Cody. And then people will be like, well, Cody can cut a promo. I'm like, what promo are you talking about? The perimeter of the doxies. There's no way no one can touch my perimeter. Like, bro, guys, come on. Please. If you guys think that Cody Rhodes is good at promos, bro, he puts me to sleep. I skip his promos because I know nothing important's going to happen. Nothing important comes out of it. Nothing. And I think I'm going to wrap it up now because I feel like I'm just going to keep talking in circles. Yeah, I mean, and here's some just some ideas I want to bring out, right? Carmelo Hayes, he's not doing anything, right? The Miz isn't doing anything. Why not make The Miz a GM of a show? I don't care what show. It could be Raw or SmackDown. Carmelo Hayes can get cheap wins from The Miz being the GM, having Carmelo's back. And that's what can help Carmelo be a big champion, right? Because, yes, Carmelo's not the biggest guy. He's not the strongest guy. He can be a weasel champion like Seth Rollins was when he first became champion, right? Having an authority figure with him. And The Miz being a GM, having his back. I don't know. Like, do something, man. Like, I feel like there's so many stuff they can write, right? Like, Bianca Belair is with Montez Ford. Montez Ford became heel. Or not even heel. Just, why not make a, like, Bianca Belair, like, dissing Montez? Like, how come, pick up some slack for this family. Like, I'm a champion and you're not doing anything. Like, something like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? It makes some friction between Bianca and Montez Ford in the storyline. And Montez fighting to be a champion could be a very big storyline. Like, it's not hard. These aren't hard storylines to write. These are storylines that are literally given to you because they're together. They're literally married. Like, it's not hard, man, to write these storylines. Bianca Belair, huge superstar. Montez Ford, not. Montez Ford wants to be a superstar. Bianca kind of disses him, which makes Montez Ford works harder. Like, it's not hard. Guys, please, WWE, write stories. Like, and here's another problem. You have to make stories for everyone, right? For the women, for the guys, for the mid-card, for the high card, whatever you call that. Like, you can't just write stories for one champion and then leave the rest out to dry and be like, oh yeah, well, they have a match. That's their story. Like, no, that's not how it is. I'm not watching because of the match. I'm watching it because of a story. And that's why NXT is better. I'm going to continually say that. And honestly, I might recap every NXT episode. I might have to. But yeah, let's go wrap up the video. It's your boy Clinkston signing out.